You're now listening to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. Straightforward, no nonsense business advice. Completely unfiltered. Grow your business. Grow your life. Now, here's your host, Brian Fullerton.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast. It's your host, Brian Fullerton here, hanging out with you guys. And today we have a great, fun podcast for you. Today, we are actually covering something that was really exciting in the community, and that was the Ballard Products trailer giveaway, the epic trailer giveaway that Corey Ballard did over there in Des Moines, Iowa. We have the winner of that epic giveaway on the phone with us right now. We got Brett Randolph over here from Wadsworth, Ohio. Brett, welcome to the show.
How's it going?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Good. It's a beautiful day outside, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this nice and easy and go get some quotes done this afternoon.
Amen to that. Amen. I'm editing YouTube videos. I'm doing quotes. It's a little bit more chill day on the weekend here, but never a dull moment. Amen.
Yes.
That's all. So why don't you get these guys up to speed really quick? Just like a quick snapshot of who you are, where you're from, what your business looks like, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about this incredible trailer giveaway that you won from Corey Ballard.
Yeah. So my name is Brett Randolph. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from a town called Wadsworth. It's right outside of Akron, Ohio. And I've been doing business for about 5 years now, with help of my dad. A couple years ago. And it's been official for the last year and a half now, and things are going great. Every year is busier and busier. As long as I keep doing good work, I'll keep stringing.
Amen.
And I love it. It's really fun, and I enjoy it every day.
And you're 20 or 21? You said
20. So I'll be 21 this July.
20. Man, that's awesome. All right. So you're just a young entrepreneur out there getting your life going and getting your business started. Amen. Well,
yes, sir.
Well, this is going to be fun, man. This is going to be a had a call coming in. That was Keith Kelfas. But so we got a really fun conversation that we're going to have with you guys today because Brett won this epic trailer giveaway from Ballard Products. Out of the abundance of all of you guys supporting Corey and Perfect Cut and Ballard Products and all that fun stuff, Corey said, hey, he wanted to give back to the community. So he did this really cool epic trailer giveaway that we're going to break down and kind of cover everything that Brett got to receive and just help him grow his business. It was actually, I think Corey said like 6,000 people that submitted an application to win this thing because Corey wanted to vet to make sure it went to the right person, and then Brett was the lucky winner. So we're going to do this really quick. We're going to hear a little bit more from Brett about his business, the whole trip up to Des Moines, Iowa, all the way from Ohio. That was probably a 10 or 12-hour car ride, and just hear what's the equipment doing for him today. Now that it's been about a week or two since he's had it. So let's do this really quick. We're going to hear from today's show sponsors, guys, and then we're going to come right on back.
Hey, it's Marty, and I've been in the communications business for a long time. And our dirty little secret, well, among several secrets, is that we're just not very good at truly communicating.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Do you feel that way about your communication with clients? That it's just not as strong as it should be? That is why Brian has the Growing Your Business with Customizable Newsletters course over at LaunchpreneurAcademy.com. This is an opportunity to increase sales through better communication.
Help me!
Every month you're invoicing and billing, and that is the perfect time to share new and exciting information with your customers.
Check this out. I'm sending you some email.
Monthly email newsletters are a powerful way to educate, inform, upsell, and just keep the overall atmosphere of your business in tip-top shape.
Wow.
Get started today at LaunchpreneurAcademy.com, and that link is on your podcast app.
All right, good deal, guys. Well, let's just jump right back into it. We've got, like I said, Brett Randolph over here. He's from Wadsworth, Ohio, which, by the way, you're my second interviewee from Wadsworth, Brett, just so you know. We had another guy named Zachary on with us just a couple weeks ago. So that's really, really exciting. Seems like that area is blowing up. So so two things. One, before we get to the trailer, tell me a little bit about your lawn and landscape business, where you are, the kind of homes you're doing, and then you were kind of in this bottleneck with trying to grow. And that's one of the things that Corey, picked you for the winner. So what's your business look like right now? What kind of lawns are you cutting and all that fun stuff?
Yeah. So currently, I mow about, I think I'm up to 42 yards weekly now, and I keep getting phone calls and I go and look at them. I try to stay locally around me because, when you start traveling far, it gets really expensive for the customer.
Yep.
And, I like being reasonable to people. I don't want to gouge anybody. That's 42 yards weekly. And I was rocking like one trailer for that. It's a dual axle 16-foot trailer. I was able to fit both of my mowers on there. But the biggest problem that I've been facing is that big trailer was my mulch trailer and my mow trailer. So with this new trailer, I've actually been able to send out 2 different trucks, and whether I'm with the mow guys or the landscaping guys, I'm able to actually use 2 trailers at the same time and not have to share one trailer. And it's just made things a whole lot smoother for myself in the business.
There you go. And now you also are mowing a lot of these residential properties, and some of them you were telling me back in Iowa that they're larger properties. These aren't like subdivision style lawns necessarily. You guys got some acreage over there.
Oh yeah, it's a very nice middle class, upper class area, and there's a lot of beautiful homes out there, and these people have they're on $1 million lots. They got a nice big house, ponds in the backyard, swimming pool, stuff like that. And so, it's very important to, have a nice striped yard, edge it weekly, weed whack it. And it's very important to them that when they come home from work, they want to see, a nice presentable yard. And they're fun yards to mow. They really are. A lot of open space. And you just get to get out there and tackle each yard one day at a time.
Yeah. What's the average size of a lot over there? Are they like 1 acre, 2 acres?
So there is a lot of city lots that are just your regular city lots, but in some of these nicer developments, they're probably, anywhere from 1 acre to 3 acre lots. And those are the ones I try to shoot for because they come with the whole package deal. You get to mow them, you get to do all the landscaping, the mulch. I've been getting into tree trimming and stump grinding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And once you prove yourself to these types of people, they really want you back and they want things looking good all year round.
Amen to that. That's awesome, man. Well, one thing that you were telling me as well in Iowa, I actually got to fly out to see Brett pick this thing up. It was such a treat, such a pleasure. Saw you and your dad and your uncle, if I'm not mistaken, roll in there. While we were there, you had told me that you were rocking another Kubota zero turn, a large zero turn, but it's a diesel, very large mower, very heavy mower, and so it does a great job. But you just were kind of getting stuck once in a while. So talk about that for a quick second, because you were trying to figure out what to do for your next mower.
Yeah. So currently I have a Skag B-Ride 2. It's a 48-inch. It's what I use on all of my residential yards. I have to push mow a few, but obviously that goes a little bit slower and slows things down. So to be more efficient, last year I actually went out and bought that Skag. But I've had this Kubota ZD1211 for about, I think, 3 years now. Okay. And, it's kind of been my bread and butter. But that being said, in the spring and in the fall, it's constantly getting stuck because it's just too heavy. And it's got big, meaty tires, and it mows great. But again, when you're rutting up people's yard, they don't like that. So I'm always out there. I have a chain in both trucks because it happens. Fortunately, right now we're in the dry season for the most part. Mm-hmm. But come this fall, I got stuck 3 times this year with it. And I'm sure it's going to happen a few more this fall. But I was kind of looking for that in between that, smaller Skag and that too heavy Kubota. And with this new X-Mark, it's also 60 inches, but it's definitely a whole lot lighter. And, it cuts amazing. So I'm very blessed for this thing. It's really the last week. It's been great. Mowing has been nothing but smooth this whole week, and it's been awesome.
That's awesome, man. I'm so excited for you. So yeah, this has been, was it last weekend we were hanging out? Yeah. Gosh, dude, it's a blur. You could have told me. I feel like I've done a month just in this week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
You guys that are listening to the show. Like I still work in the field every day, running our lawn and landscape business up here in Metro Detroit, Michigan. And Brett, we were like rain days on Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever it was. Then we were, I had like baby appointments to go to for the wife, and then like these like paths that I had to trim and courts that I had to weed. It's been a crazy week, bro. So I was like, I don't know. When's the last time I hung out with him? Was it a week or two ago or a month ago? You're like, it was 5 days ago, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's real life right there, guys, listening in. But okay, so let's get to the meat of this thing. So Corey Ballard, a lot of you guys know the Ballard products, right? You guys hear the ads on the podcast. If you guys don't know, they have a YouTube channel as well that you guys can go subscribe to and see all the latest and greatest there. So long story short, little context here. Corey Ballard runs a very successful lawn and landscape company out of Des Moines, Iowa. It's called Perfect Cut. A lot of you guys have seen the shop tour video that we did. We actually have a landscape shop tour coming this week on YouTube, if that video hasn't dropped already, showing this new 6-acre facility, a couple different shops, all their landscape trucks, all their tree trimming trucks. It's a quarter mile down the road from their main HQ. So they're growing. Business is booming. And so for 30 years, Corey's ran Perfect Cut out of Des Moines, Iowa, and a couple other branches. Well, about 21 years ago, he started Ballard Products, and Corey was looking for some accessories to retrofit and outfit on their trailers and their trucks and their mowers. And so he started an accessory business, like aftermarket products. Like if you guys buy a 4-wheeler or a motorcycle, you want different pipes, you want different suspensions, you want different seats and grips. So he did that with lawnmowers, right? So about 21 years ago, he came out with a product with his dad called Easy Gate. It kind of looks like that gorilla lift thing, right? So after, the last 10, 15 years, he's been getting different accessories and retrofitting lawnmowers and all this cool different stuff, right? Well, the last 4 or 5 years, he stepped away from the day-to-day with Perfect Cut and put his business partner, Matt Bowman, I think his last name is, in charge of Perfect Cut so he could grow Ballard Products because he wanted to make a go at it, and he just saw such a demand. Well, guys, I'm telling you what, like that business went from like $1 million a year to like quite a few $1 million a year to like 5 to 7 to 10 million. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing really, really well. And so Corey really appreciates the business, the support. All you guys that always hear the Brian's 10 code, and it saves you 10% on the website. We appreciate that. We get a little kickback on that, obviously. Well, over the last few years, they went from 1 bay and 1 or 2 employees to 4 bays and 8 or 9 employees running this thing. So, I mean, they're moving, tens of thousands of lawnmower blades, Darwin grips, their Catch Pro baggers, everything you need to like make your business that much easier to grow. So Corey always jokes, there's something on that website for everybody. And so I love the lawnmower blades, the super jack for my stand-on mowers. We get the gloves, the gaiters, the light bars. Like a lot of the stuff I still buy. Like a lot of people think I get it all for free. That's not totally the case. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm buying stuff too. I bought 2 Ballard Pro scrapers when they came out, and then he sent me one. He goes, "Yeah, I saw that you bought 2 on the website. I was going to send you one." I'm like, "Yeah, but dude, I just wanted to buy 2. I have 2 mowers. And I want to keep 1 in the trailer, 1 in my storage unit, and just support you, bro." And so any which way, as you guys can imagine, Corey's like, "Dude, this is incredible. We're super thankful." So he said, let's do a giveaway. And he was talking to me about this in, I think it was like October or November last year. And he's like kind of pitching this idea around. I'm like, dude, I think you should do it. That'd be awesome. He goes, I'm going to do this trailer. We're going to put these racks on it. We're going to get it all set up. It's going to be super swagged out. He goes, any chance that you have any in with any companies for a mower? And I said, well, that's a big ask. I said, it's not like I got a little piggy bank of, of credits where I could just pull from for all these different products, right? I don't like to use my relationships that way. But I said, well, let me see what Exmark can do. I said, it's been a wild year for COVID. All the trade shows were canceled. A lot of these companies have mowers that they allot to give away at trade shows, farm shows, golf shows, but all that was canceled. So I said, maybe we can get lucky. Maybe something is sitting around or is already allocated. So Corey and I were like, yeah, this would be a fun idea. And this is all Corey's idea and his giveaway. But I said, let me see if Exmark can maybe give a 30-inch push mower away, or a, like a small Viking walk behind or a Metro walk behind or whatever they have. Well, so Corey puts this whole trailer together, and this is probably in like February, March. He's getting ready to do this whole giveaway. And he messages me and he sends me a photo of this like Exmark Laser Z. And I'm like, sweet mower, dude. Like, that's awesome. And he goes, so you're already laughing because he goes, this is what Exmark sent. And I said, what? He goes, yeah, Exmark sent us the Laser Z60 with the 31 horse Cowie, the X series. This is top of line. This is 13, 14, 15 grand. And I said, shut up. And he goes, for real, real. He goes, I thought they were going to send a little 36-inch, walk behind or 30-inch push mower. So any which way, so this trailer setup was already epic. And then God bless Exmark for real. By the way, I did a talk at our last live event talking about who wins when you succeed. Well, me building a YouTube channel and just trying to help you guys. And it's not about me, but I'm just saying we put our flag in the ground. And then look at what the derivative is. Like Corey does this giveaway, Exmark gets behind it, and Brett gets the win big. So Corey Ballard drops this giveaway video probably 6 weeks ago now, Brett. Maybe in
Yep.
April, May.
A little bit before April, yeah.
A little bit before April. Okay. So what were you thinking when he gave it away? Because you entered the win. What did that whole process look like?
Yeah, so just a little quick backstory. I was actually a few days before April. I was online. I watched all the videos. I think Stanley, the Dirt Monkey, had a video that he showed out there.
Yes.
And I was watching that, and I was showing my parents. And my dad, who's always skeptical about stuff like this, Corey said that the giveaway starts April 1st. And of course, my dad puts his 2 cents in and goes, "Dude, you just got April Fool's joke."
Oh,
he's like, you're really gonna fall for that one. And I'm like, "Dad, you don't understand. Like, this guy's legit. Like, I watch all his videos. He's like the real deal." And I was like, "He's not messing around. Like, I just know, this guy, it's 100% legit." So I went out and I read all the requirements and everything, and I did what I had to do, and I just applied for it, and just threw a shot out there and see if I could, possibly, take this thing home. And long story short, a few weeks later, I'm on the phone with Mr. Ballard, and he's inviting me out to Iowa to pick this thing up. And, the whole thing, it was a great experience. It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I'll never forget the rest of my life.
Amen.
And this thing is really going to put me to the next step. To jump a setup like this, to just be able to add this to your business, that's so much time and money that you have to invest to get a setup like this.
Amen.
And you two who have been through it, you said it yourself, you guys didn't have a setup like this for multiple years in business.
Heck no.
And exactly. So to be able to, just a few years in business, to be able to, add this for me and my guys to use, it really is going to put me at that next level, overnight. So I'm very excited and grateful.
That's awesome, man. So let me ask you this. So you're subscribed to Stanley's channel, obviously, then. And shout out to Stanley Dirt Monkey. A lot of you guys know Stan. Just incredible dude. And I was actually just doing a podcast with him the other day, and he's no nonsense, man. I love Stan, and he's just a butt kicker. So that video probably got, I don't know, 10,000 entries, probably 100,000 views on Stan's channel. Did you think you had a chance at all, or were you just like, hey, let's just see what happens, or?
Let's just see what happens. Yeah, I knew there was going to be a lot of people applying to it, and there's going to be, all across America, you're going to hear some great stories. And I'm glad that I could just be a part of it, because there really was some down to earth, really good stories there.
Yeah. And by the way, Corey also took care of the second, third, fourth, winners, if you will, in the lineup after Brett. He gave a couple other kids a mower, a couple other guys, $1,000 in Ballard products and all this other stuff. So, Corey was telling me and you, when we were there filming this pickup video, he's like, I didn't think it'd be this hard. He's like, I had to get people almost to the finish line and then tell them no. And he's like, I wish everybody could win. I mean, who doesn't want to bless everybody? But so let me ask you this. So Corey, how did he call you or reach out to you? Explain that story, by the way. You were a semifinalist, then a finalist. How did that work?
Yeah, so it started off with you had 1,000 characters, and you had to send in it's like a paragraph. It's what 1,000 characters usually looks like. Okay. And I'm sitting there on Google Docs, and I must have read it wrong because I typed up 1,000 words. So I went to copy and paste it into his into the application, and it wouldn't let me. So I had to go back in and cut 1,000 words down to 1,000 characters. And believe it or not, it was a lot harder than you'd think.
Wow.
Yeah, so I couldn't imagine if they made it that 1,000 words, they would have had a whole lot more.
Oh yeah,
of the 6,000 entries, it would have taken a lot longer to go through it. But then I think they said he picked the top 100 out of there, and then they narrowed it down to 50 and 25, and then they finally got to 10. And at 10, he sent everybody an email saying he wanted a 2-minute video of of like a next step and what you do for positivity in your community.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just rifled off a few things. I told him I'm a college student. I go to the University of Akron trying to get my degree. I employ other college students and high school kids. One of the biggest goals I set for not only myself and all my employees is to go to college and get that degree and to graduate debt free. Because, if you're able to do that, you're so far ahead of the game for life, and you're able to, take that next step without all that debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think from what my parents have told me, that's a very important goal for everybody. They should all have that goal.
Mm-hmm.
And, I kind of use that to push everybody to work a little bit harder, including myself. And, things just have been going great. And, with hard work, you really can just do whatever you want.
So let's do this. We're gonna take a quick little commercial break here, because when we come back, I want to hear the phone call. Like, you got the phone call, you got the email. He said you're the winner. We're gonna go right into that here in just a quick minute. So if you can hang tight with us for just a quick minute, I'm gonna get a sip of water here, and we're gonna hear a little bit more about Brett winning this awesome trailer setup and giveaway over here from Ballard Products. Guys, hang tight. We'll be right on back.
Time now for a Fullerton Unfiltered Rewind.
All right. Well, this is kind of how it works for me. If I was going to look back on it and I was going to restart today, I would definitely pick a little bit different of a name. I would approach it a little bit different. I would probably personally do my color schemes in the greens and whites and the yellows and greens versus maybe red and blacks, although I love my marketing and colors and my branding. I would dial in my customers, pick areas of towns where people have like high-priced homes, but where people do a lot of work, right? There's a big difference between having, subdivisions of $750,000 and people who spend $5,000 a year or more on their lawn and landscaping. It's a big difference there. So wealthier subs don't always mean more revenue, more business, okay? And then number 3, equipment. Try to get the nicer equipment, the top of the line of equipment, just skate to the front. Leverage that if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. Me personally, I had to do both.
You can catch up on previous episodes you may have missed or need to hear again at LawEntrepreneurAcademy.com.
All right, Brett. So we're back here, and let's talk about the fact that you get this phone call, or was it a call or an email from Corey? Like, how did you know you won?
Yeah, so the night before, I think it was like the day or the night before, he kind of, the top 3, he did a face-to-face, like a FaceTime type of thing.
Okay.
Where he interviewed all 3 of us. And then he said he was going to announce it on a Monday. So come Saturday, I'm out mowing these yards, and because we got the call on Friday, the FaceTime.
Okay.
And he said he was going to announce it on Monday. So Saturday, I was thinking about afternoon, I'm out mowing these yards all by myself. And I get a call, and sometimes I leave my phone in the truck while I'm mowing, and I missed the call. So it was the call, and I missed the call. And yeah, exactly. So
I think I saw that. I saw that on their YouTube channel, didn't I? Like you didn't pick up.
Yeah. He goes, and it like blanks out. Yeah. So so as soon as I get back to the car, I always check my phone, and I see a missed call from Iowa, and I don't have this number. So I didn't think anything of it. I just called it back. It's what I always do. I always answer the phone. I always call everybody back. And I go, hello? And he goes, hi, is this Brett? And I go, yeah. He goes, this is Corey Ballard. And instantly my heart drops. And I'm like, uh-oh. Like, what does he want? And I'm all nervous now. And he goes, I thought long and hard about this. And he goes, we're going to go with you. We really think you're the right guy and everything. And, instantly my adrenaline shoots up to 12 out of 10, and I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I had to sit there for a couple minutes and, just think about it, because wow, it was, that's a life-changing event. It really is. So I was very blessed for everything he and, Xmark, Green Touch, everybody that was involved in this, yourself included.
Yeah.
I was just very blessed, because this really is going to put me to the next level and help me in the business out.
So what did he say? Hey, we need you to get over to Iowa here in a week or 2. And then, who's the first person you told or talked to or called right after? Did you call your dad?
So actually what I did is I'm sitting out in the middle of the road on my mower, or off the side of the road on my mower. And, I pretty much got, Mom, Dad, Uncle Rex, and Aunt Holly, and then my cousins and my brothers. And I had Uncle Rex. He set everything up. He put the whole family on a group call, and I think a lot of them knew what was going on. But I obviously didn't say anything until we got like all 10 of us there. It took a good 10 minutes to get everybody on the phone. And I just told him, I said, "Hey guys, Corey Ballard just called, and he said he wants to pick me for this giveaway." And they were all just as shocked as I was.
Wow.
And I told him I didn't have all the information yet. He said he'll give me a call back later in the week, and we'll set up times and dates and everything, and when we can come out there. But he was very smooth with everything. It was very great experience for my whole family.
Wow.
And now I just got to put this stuff to work and grow the business. So I'm excited.
That's incredible, man. So let's go to the story where let's button this one up here. So we're going over to Iowa. Have you ever been to Iowa, by the way, or no?
I have not. That was the first time.
Frankly, until I got to hang out with Corey Ballard, I'm like, Iowa. I'm like, who's out? There's just a bunch of people out there wandering around. There's some fun acronyms for Iowa. But anyway, I said Iowa, and so I was there last year. It was a really good time. And Corey's a great dude. He's a great host most of the time. Corey like totally like just he was so busy that he couldn't even like catch up with me. And I'm like, hey, don't you know who I am? I'm a big deal, man. And I'm totally kidding, by the way. He's like, dude, I'm swamped here. Like, we're still putting like 300 orders together for Ballard, and I'm not hosting you tonight. Like for dinner, I feel awful. I'm like, dude, I'm low maintenance. I literally went to the hotel. I FaceTimed with Liz. We were talking for about an hour, and I passed out like at 9:00 at night, which was so much needed rest. And then Corey, muscles, he's up at 4 a.m. He texted me the night before. He goes, I'll pick you up at 6 a.m. I'm like, is there an emergency? Is this boot camp? Like what? Like, don't these people sleep? And I'm like, pick me up at 7. This kid's not coming till 10, bro. Like, relax. And so anyway, so I wake up, I get a coffee with Corey, and it was a really funny moment that morning. So you come swinging in, and he's like, man, this kid Brad's going to be coming here any minute now. Like, we got to get the cameras ready. And then all of a sudden, I see Kaz. Kaz is one of Corey's media director guys. He's one of Corey's right hand men. Kaz is an awesome dude. He's 25-year-old, like just young buck stud over there, doing all their video and the podcasting. So Kaz is like an incredible dude. And so Kaz starts fidgeting with his like gimbal, and he's like, "Oh my god, like they're coming, and we're ready, but we're not ready." One of those deals, right? And then I hear Corey starts like pacing. Corey's like this like alpha dude, but he's like kind of get like nervous. You can tell he starts pacing, and I'm like, "You nervous?" He's like, I don't know. He's like, "I'm just kind of a little bit emotional right now." And I'm like, "Oh my god, that's awesome, man." So it's just this really cool like feel good moment. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it's all about. Like this is why we all work so hard, is to be able to take care of our families, to give back, to pour back. And I know we all have like rigid exteriors, and we're all like very masculine and trying to like, run companies, but it is really cool when you get to bless people of this magnitude. It doesn't happen all the time because it's just, it's a huge giveaway, but when it does, it's really special. So paint this picture for all these guys listening in. You and your dad drove all the way, and Brex, I think, all the way from Ohio.
Yeah.
What was that, 12 or 13 hours maybe in the car?
It was about 11. Yep.
Okay, 11 hours. So you're rounding that last bend to come into Corey's, yard and shop there, that little, industrial complex. What are you thinking? You're pulling up on this thing. What are you thinking?
So we got there a few minutes early, and we drove by the building like 3 or 4 times. And there was like 3 of them. We didn't even know which one was which. So he's clearly established. He's got a good little setup out there.
Yep.
And we drove by 2 or 3 times, and we're all getting nervous and everything. We actually, I'll tell you a little secret. We went to the local car wash and got the truck washed just before we came in, so it looked all nice for the video.
Nice. So, very appreciated.
Yeah, we pulled in, and right away they have this thing out in the middle of the lot, and it's just an eye grabber. It's a beautiful setup. It's got the stickers on the sides. The rims are all decked out. The racks and everything. It's just a fully loaded, one-of-a-kind trailer. And, we're all just smiling ear to ear, all 3 of us. And, we got out, got to introduce ourselves. And it was just a great experience all around. We got to meet, 2 very big business owners who are role models to me. And, you guys might not think so yourselves, but you guys are low key like YouTube stars and stuff like that. And so it's pretty cool just to be able to be a part of that and get to introduce myself to people like you guys, and hopefully see what you guys are doing, and know where I could be in the future if I keep this up.
That's awesome, man. It is really, really cool. It is super. I remember like you guys jumping out, and I think the only person correct me if I'm wrong, that was more excited than you was your pops. And
he was pretty excited.
he was so skeptical, dude. By the way, I don't blame him though. Now that I learned that he did, Corey dropped the giveaway on April 1st, or Stanley did. That's kind of an ultimate troll right there. You never know, right?
Exactly.
But what was your dad's name again? Bart, right?
Yes.
Bart. So what did what did he think? Was he pulling up? Was he skeptical? Was he nervous? Because he loved it.
He knew as soon as I got the phone call and I told him, and he actually sat down and watched all the videos. Because I kind of introduced my whole family to Mr. Ballard like via YouTube. Showed him all the videos, stuff like that. And because, people that are in the business, yourself, Corey, Stanley, there's Spencer out of Ohio here. You guys are posting this content where people who are young like myself can actually get on there and learn from it. You guys are, you might make mistakes, but you teach us, how to not make that same mistake. And it really does help. It's, you might not think so, but there's kids that actually sit down and watch this stuff and use it and apply it on a daily basis.
Amen.
And we really are grateful for it. So Dad was really, really excited. He just kept saying, "Wow." He just kept using that word because he just couldn't believe it, and neither could I.
Yeah.
This is like a dream come true. It really is.
That's awesome, man. Well, I rumor has it that he rode the X mark on the trailer the whole way back to Cleveland. So he got up there and he's like, "Man, this is nice." He's like, "This is nicer than my lazy boy," And he's like such a typical like Midwest dad, like out of Ohio. I'm just laughing, and he's got like the white New Balances on almost, Like,
oh yeah, he got the dad shoes.
Oh, it's so true and it's so funny. So let's do this really quick. The trailer that you won, a couple of the stats, because a lot of you guys listening in. By the way, I hope you guys are excited for Brett. Don't be the jealous guy out there going, "Man, I wish it was me." Like, come on. Like, you know what? There's always going to be another giveaway, and if not you, hey, praise the guy who won. Let's be a community that always encourages and uplifts. I saw somebody post like a comment on Corey's video saying, "Oh, that seems like a pretty small trailer," and Corey commented back, "Well, what did you give away?" And then 11 people commented under that, like, "Way to go, hater! Way to go, butthead! Like, can't please everybody." What did you give away? Like, don't be that guy that's like, being a jerk. Like, nobody likes that. Don't be that guy.
I can tell you this, you might call it a small trailer, but I can fit a 60-inch X mark on it and then pull a Skag V-Ride 2 behind it on this trailer.
Yeah.
And there isn't 1 yard in the state of Ohio that I can't cut with that setup.
There you go, man. There you go. Well, yeah. And by the way, like, it's like somebody, you give them away $10,000 and they go, "Why didn't you give away $11,000? It's like, dude, Jesus, come on, like, work with us here, But so a little walk around on the trailer, and you fill in the cracks too. Help me out, because there is first off the trailer. It's what's the size? 6x12?
I think it's a 6x12. I wasn't sure if it was 6 or 6.5. I haven't gotten to measure it yet, but it's a single axle 6x12. It's got a 2-inch ball in the front, and this thing is just laid out from head to toe, front to back. It's got the Green Touch shovel rack, weed whacker rack, blower rack, gas can rack. The weed whacker spool is right here on the front, and I didn't realize this, but it's got a little snipper on the bottom of it, so you don't even have to bring scissors or clippers down or anything.
Nice.
It's got the Green Touch 5-gallon water jug with a Corey. He must have decked it out with Ballard stickers, and I love it. And then it's got this. I've never had a toolbox on the front of my trailer, so this right here alone is great. I'm able to put. I have an extra Darwin grip in there, an extra thing of blades, and my Milwaukee impact, so I can, if it's not cutting right, I can swap the blades out real quick.
Yep.
Everything is able to lock now. I've never had anything like that. Fortunately, I've never had anything stolen from me on the side of the street yet. But now I don't think that's even a possibility because everything here locks. And then Corey decks this thing out with brand new, awesome rims. He quote unquote says they're sexy, and I agree with him. He put this Easy Gate on it, which if anybody doesn't have this thing, after lugging around my trailer gates, you might think they're only 100, 150 pounds in some of these gates, on a daily basis, 20 times a day, lugging that thing down and up.
Right.
This Easy Gate is a back saver and is a lifesaver. Yeah, I didn't realize how much this thing was how much it lifts. It's crazy. And, there's D-rings all the way around this thing, so I can tie down anything if I have to. It came with a few shovels from Yard Work. So, I've actually been trying these things out. They're great. All around, he even put these custom decals on the side of it. And, one of the biggest things I love about Corey's his logo is the kick-ass product. I think that is so cool. So when you're doing the type of business he's doing, you can put whatever you want on the side of your trailer. And I just love it.
Yeah.
And then there's a sweet X-Mark sticker back here. And this is almost walking advertisement. Every time I'm out there mowing, people are going to see, big X-Mark, big Ballard, Ballard Solutions. It really is. They're going to see the Green Touch rack. So hopefully all these, people that were able to donate into this, see a return on their investment and, get some more business. Because from now on, I might be a lifetime future X-Mark guy, and I'm trying out the Echo stuff. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a still guy. I've never had Echo.
Okay.
So being a small business owner, I'm able to try these new things out and give my opinion on them, and so far it's been great. So
well, you also got the Echo. Not to cut you off, but you got the Echo equipment. What Echo equipment did you get?
So there's two weed whackers on here. They're the SRM 2320Ts. They're great. What I like about them is they're just so much lighter. I really do enjoy that. When you're weed whacking for 10 plus hours a day, or something like that, it just the heavy steel stuff. That's great. It's powerful, but it just can take a toll on you sometimes. Mr. Ballard put these Darwin grips on them, which again I've never had before. Yeah. And one of my guys, he's like 6'3", so it really helps him out. He's got some lower back issues, and he just loves these things because he's able to stand up tall, doesn't hurt his back. Mr. Ballard put these cones on the back that we would just throw out every time. Now I've never even put cones out when I was on, which probably isn't smart, but
right. The green
again,
the cone caddy.
Yeah, yes, and it says always hiring great people, so that's a great message to shoot out to the community. Right up here is it's the Echo. What is this? PB 770T. Yeah, it's great. It's powerful. Great blower. I love this thing.
That's one of my favorite blowers for the summer. 100%.
Yep, I love it already. I've used it, for about, I just mowed all 40 yards this week, and I used it on every yard. Didn't even take the still stuff, and It's been great.
That's awesome.
This whole setup has been holding up. This is, I think it's like a 5-gallon gas can right here, and again, it's got the Green Touch fuel cage around it, so nobody's getting my gas can. The other great thing, and I didn't even realize this, is this 5-gallon water jug. We always bring water bottles in the car, and this just makes it so much easier. We're able to, just keep hydrated as we go, especially this time of year. It's getting hot outside. And the last thing on here is the what is it called? It's the electric backpack sprayer. And I've always had the hand pump one.
Yeah.
And this thing is just great. It's obviously a convenient thing. But wow, does it just speed things up? I don't got to sit there and pump it as I'm spraying people's beds and stuff like that. So it's just a time saver is all it is. So again, very blessed and very grateful. And I'm just very excited to put this thing to use, for the rest of my life.
That's awesome, man. And the last thing is the mower, obviously, too, with X-Mark. So what's your experience with that? You've been using it for the week, and and you don't have to pit it against the Kubota because it's similar but it's different. But you've never ran an X-Mark, so what do you think overall?
Oh, I love it. The first thing I noticed right away is the second I sat down on it, that seat is just one of a kind. I truly believe that it has the best seat on the market, most comfortable. That's for sure. But that's kind of a convenience thing again. I was running it on some of my, 2.5, 3 acre properties, and, they take about an hour to cut with, 2 guys. And, so I was out there mowing and they were out running around, weed whacking and stuff like that. And, it just cuts great. It's beautiful. It's everything about it. It's powerful. It's fast. It's quick. It turns nice. I just love it all the way around. It took about maybe a good 30 minutes to get used to it real quick. Mm-hmm. It was, I was assuming it's just because it's so new, but I was like, holy wow, it's touchy at first, and I couldn't believe that. Yeah. It's that powerful is what I'm getting at. And as soon as I got it down, it's cutting great. My lines were looking incredible. I actually had one of the guys text me. He said, "Wow, Brett, the yard looks great today." I double cut it, and I did like a checkerboard pattern.
Yeah.
And the dude, he actually went out of his way to text me and compliment me on it. And it's just, again, I was like, wow, thanks.
That's
this
awesome.
mower really is going to help. It's going to change, everything about me and the business. It's a lifesaver.
That's awesome.
And a life changer.
Well, we'll probably button it up right here, man. I'm beyond ecstatic for you. Super excited for you. I don't think it could have went to a better person out there. And I know there's a lot of, like you said, close runner-ups and of course, bless those people too. Corey sent a lot of those folks gift cards, product. I think he unloaded another mower that was like a used mower, but still really, really good for the guys that got second or third place, whatever it was. So a lot, just a lot of people winning. Again, who wins when you succeed? We talk about that all the time. Corey wins, but everybody else gets to succeed as well. And so if you guys, of course, this is basically a whole indirect plug, I guess, for Corey, right? But shout out to Corey Ballard. I mean, guy's an incredible person, and he came and spoke at our live event last year, and I had so many people just talk about how Corey ripped it from the frame, and Corey was excited. He was honestly a little nervous, which I was kind of surprised because he's such a successful businessman, but he really cares. He really wanted to do a good job, and I think he just banged it out of the park, knocked it out of the park. He's going to be coming back again for Launchpreneur Academy Live 2021, which a little soft plug there for November 13, if you guys want to get around the man himself. So any which way, this has been a really, really fun episode. I'm really excited for you, Brett. Any parting words of wisdom or anything you're excited about or any final thoughts you want to share with the audience while we got you?
I'm very blessed again. I'm very grateful for everything about this, and it really is going to set me to that next level. So I'm excited to see where business takes me over the next few years with a setup like this. So thank you to everybody who was involved.
Amen to that, bud. Amen. Well, if you guys want to see the full giveaway video, the trailer giveaway that we did, that Corey did, first off, shout out to Stanley Dirt Monkey for doing the announcement. This is a great way to get it out there. If you want to, have something known, Stan will help you out. 500,000 subs and 5 million views a month on YouTube. It's crazy. But one day we'll get there. You know what I'm saying, Brett? But he's such a good dude. And so if you guys go to GIE Plus Expo and find Stan, give him a high five. He's an incredible dude. Shout out, of course, to the Ballard folks and Kaz for recording the video. The Ballard folks on YouTube also have their own video that they did of Brett and his family, pulling up, and that was really cool. I did a video to just kind of share it out there as well. So if you guys want to check out that full video on YouTube, it's just a couple, videos back. It was the trailer giveaway, and then you can see Brett and Corey there smiling in the thumbnail, and it was just a really, really good time, man. So again, anything that you guys want to check out from this giveaway, or any of the products on the trailer, ballard-inc.com, Brian's 10, the Darwin scripts, the scrapers, the light bars, the mower jacks, the blades, you can get all that stuff there, and really support those guys. And it just, you see this like reciprocity, right? This loop, this feedback loop that everybody wins, which is really, really cool. So any which way, Brett, wish you all the best with that trailer, man. We're definitely excited for you, and maybe we'll get a little update if we see you at our live event or down at Expo this fall, and just wish you the best for this upcoming season, brother.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate it.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we'll button it up right now. We'll kick it back over to Marty, Mr. Producer, down in the ATL. We got Brett Randolph here, who won the epic trailer giveaway from Ballard Products. And again, shout out to and thank you to Corey Ballard. So, guys, that's it for this episode of Fullerton Unfiltered. We can't wait to catch up with you guys here on the next one.
Here's Brian Fullerton talking about one of the benefits of purchasing the postcard designs from LaunchpreneurAcademy.com.
Hey, I don't want you guys to have to spend 10 hours trying to get these things designed and all that back and forth, especially if it is during the busy season.
Your time is valuable, and so is your money.
If you buy 2,500, you get 500 extra cards for free. If you buy 5,000, you get an extra 1,000 for free. So that's some of Brian's discounted rates that you're getting.
That's Samantha Heald from Postcard Mania, who is Brian's preferred printer for these proven marketing pieces.
Buy the design from Launchpreneur Academy. Email up Samantha and her team. We have a direct link and contact info to reach out to them. And if you guys take that design, that PDF art file, Samantha and her team will make minor edits for
free. Yep, for free. We're doing it for free.
So if you want more customers and discounted pricing on printing, then the proven postcard designs and templates at LaunchpreneurAcademy.com is the way to go.
Because of the fact that we print all of our own stuff in-house, there are certain tiers and quantities for us that it makes more sense where you guys are getting better price breaks.
Catch Brian's full interview with Samantha on episode 173 and crush your marketing efforts with 11 new postcard designs to go along with the 4 seasonal card designs from last year. LaunchpreneurAcademy.com.
Thanks for taking the time to listen to the Fullerton Unfiltered podcast with Brian Fullerton. We hope you enjoyed this production. If so, please consider leaving us a 5-star review for the show. While the techniques and ideas presented here are designed to help you grow a more successful and profitable business, no one can guarantee these results for you. We want to emphasize that entrepreneurship is not easy, and the ideas presented here are just the opinions of Brian Fullerton and his respective guests. No one can guarantee success for you. That being said, we hope the ideas presented here help you and motivate you to go on out there and crush it with your own business.
Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast.
Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you on the next episode.
This has been a Brian Fullerton and Mr. Producer production.